the heart of the underworld, Tiamat, the primordial goddess of chaos, sat upon her throne in a vast, shadow-filled chamber. The air crackled with dark energy, and jagged black walls absorbed all light. Before her stood Bree, her most dangerous creation, an imposing figure of pure malice, deceptively human in appearance, but filled with demons and vile souls. His beauty stirred fear, with eyes that seemed to pull in light, and a cruel smile that promised destruction. Tiamat spoke with pride, "My son, the time has come for you to fulfill your purpose. The human world is weak. You will bring about their end." Bree, with a twisted smile, promised, "I will not disappoint you, mother. Their screams will be your return." Tiamat warned him, "Beware the dark flame blaze, a fire even the gods fear. It could destroy you." Bree nodded, understanding the threat. "There is another matter," she continued. "Ira, the protector of humanity, has been resurrected. You must destroy him. Without him, humanity will fall." Bree, familiar with Ira, accepted the mission. "I will end him. He won't stand in the way." With approval, Tiamat urged, "Go, spread chaos, and when Ira is dead, return to me." Bree bowed and stepped into a swirling portal, setting out to fulfill his mother's plan. Tiamat watched with anticipation. Her son would bring about the destruction of the human world. Bree emerged from the portal into the mortal realm, landing lightly in a desolate, red-tinged landscape. As he breathed in the human air, his form shifted, his eyes turned a deep, seductive blue, and his appearance softened, masking the hellish aura he once exuded. He sensed the potential for destruction in the human world, and the fragile humans would be his playthings. But Ira, the protector, would be his greatest challenge. Bree moved gracefully into the outskirts of a city, sensing the humans nearby, their desires ripe for manipulation. He had to find Ira and destroy him before unleashing his full chaos. As he walked, he felt Ira's faint presence, growing stronger with each step. Bree's smile widened as he neared a small group of people, a man and two women, walking together in the night. Their laughter faltered as they sensed the unnatural cold surrounding him. The man asked, "Who are you?" And Bree responded, "Just a traveler. I'm looking for someone. Perhaps you could help me?" When he asked about Ira, the woman denied knowing him. Bree, unfazed, said, "I'll find him soon enough," and used his power to compel them. As the man tried to resist, Bree's grip tightened around his throat, draining his life, while the women watched, paralyzed by his influence. Bree released the man's lifeless body, letting it fall to the ground. He turned to the women, his expression calm as if nothing had happened. "Now," he said, his voice gentle but commanding, "why don't we continue our conversation?" The women, their movements stiff and robotic, followed Bree deeper into the night. As he led them, Bree smiled, knowing this was only the beginning. The human world would be his to destroy, and Ira would be his ultimate prize. Meanwhile, in a sterile laboratory, Ira sat at the edge of a table, tense with anticipation as he waited for someone who could help him communicate with future people. Dr. William Foster stood nearby, tense with awe at Ira's presence. The door opened, and Vanessa Winters entered, a woman of intellect and grace. When Ira's eyes met hers, he gasped, recognizing her. He stood, disbelief and joy in his eyes. "Belshaltinana?" Vanessa, confused, looked to Dr. Foster for an explanation. In perfect Babylonian, she introduced herself. "I am Vanessa Winters, here to translate." But Ira was insistent. "No, you are her. You have returned to me." Vanessa, though unsettled, responded softly, "But I am not her. I am Vanessa Winters." Ira, in pain, replied, "Perhaps you do not remember, but your soul is the same. I would know it anywhere." The room fell silent, thick with tension. Dr. Foster, sensing the need to refocus, cleared his throat. "Please, Vanessa, ask Ira about his past," he urged. "We need to understand where he came from, his history, and what he knows about the Blazefrost Celestial Sword and the Black Iron Horse." Vanessa nodded and, in the ancient language, asked Ira about his history. Ira's gaze lingered on her before he began speaking, his voice slow with centuries of memory. I was born in Babylon, he said. I was chosen by Marduk to wield the Blazefrost celestial sword, forged from the dark flame blaze and the ice of Mount Kailash. With it, I defended Babylon. Vanessa translated, captivated by his story. Dr. Foster pressed further, asking about the Black Iron Horse. Ira smiled faintly. It was my steed, forged from the same fire and ice as the sword. When Dr. Foster asked why Ira had been brought back, Ira's expression grew somber. A great darkness is rising. An ancient evil, older than the gods themselves, seeks to destroy this world. I must stop it. Vanessa translated, and Dr. Foster, sensing the gravity of the situation, vowed to help. We will find the Blazefrost celestial sword, and we will stop this darkness. Together. Ira's eyes filled with hope and fear as he thanked them. The fate of humanity now rested on their shoulders. Dr. William Foster sat at his desk, his mind in turmoil after the unsettling revelations from Ira. The collision of science and supernatural forces had left him shaken. A war was approaching, one that humanity seemed destined to lose, and there was nothing Foster could do about it. He had always believed in human ingenuity, but now he faced a reality beyond his comprehension, a war between gods, demons, and ancient forces. Meanwhile, Vanessa Winters had finished her work, translating Ira's ancient language. What haunted her, though, was the way Ira had called her Belshaltinana, a name she didn't recognize, but one that seemed deeply significant to him. She dismissed the feeling of recognition, but it lingered. As Vanessa left, she felt Ira's intense gaze on her. He was certain she was Belshaltinana, but she did not remember him. This caused him pain, and with determination, he tried to leave the lab. The scientists attempted to stop him, but Ira easily overpowered them, declaring, I am Ira, son of Marduk, protector of Babylon. Dr. Foster intervened, allowing Ira to leave. Ira, now outside, scanned the area and saw Vanessa driving away. He knew he had to find her and make her remember their past, no matter the cost. Without hesitation, Ira ran after Vanessa, his ancient battle-honed legs propelling him forward with incredible speed. The ground seemed to fly beneath him as he chased her car, his heart pounding with urgency. Vanessa, looking in her rearview mirror, saw Ira gaining on her, his pace impossible. Panic surged through her as she accelerated, but Ira only closed the distance. When Vanessa reached her apartment, she parked, trembling, but Ira was already there, standing just a few feet away. She stepped out of the car, tension in her body. Stay back, she warned, her voice wavering. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not Belshaltinana. My name is Vanessa Winters. Ira stepped closer, confusion and desperation in his eyes. He pleaded, Belshaltinana, trying to convey he was no threat. Vanessa shook her head, tears welling up. I'm not her, she whispered. Ira's heart sank as he realized the woman he had hoped was his lost love was not the same. Despite the despair, he knew he had a purpose to fulfill in this world. The confrontation was interrupted when four martial artists approached, concerned about the situation. Jackson, their leader, asked, Is everything okay here? Vanessa reassured them, but Jackson was suspicious of Ira's presence and intensity. Jackson stepped closer to Ira, ordering, Back off, man. Give her some space. Ira, not understanding the words but sensing the challenge, didn't move. Marcus tried to reason with him, saying, We don't want any trouble, but if you're bothering her, you need to stop. Ira remained silent, gauging their intentions. Ethan muttered, What's this guy's problem? Tyler asked Vanessa, Do you need help? We can call someone. Vanessa tried to defuse the situation, replying, No, please, it's fine. He's not from around here. Jackson, sensing fear in Vanessa's hesitation, warned, Last warning, buddy. Back off, or we'll make you. Ira, attempting to explain in his ancient language, was misunderstood. Jackson, thinking Ira was challenging him, lunged at him, but his hands hit a solid wall. Ira didn't budge. Jackson, frustrated, swung a punch at Ira, but Ira caught it effortlessly, causing Jackson pain as he cracked his knuckles. Marcus rushed in but was similarly trapped by Ira's strength. Ethan and Tyler kicked at Ira, but their strikes only resulted in painful injuries. Realizing they were outmatched, Jackson muttered, "We're done here," and led the others away. Vanessa, stunned, realized Ira's true power but saw a lost soul, not a monster, in his eyes. He pleaded again, calling her Belshaltinana.